Hey, what's up guys? It's Dusty here with another edition of Dusty's Daily Doubles. Today is Friday, February 4th, 2022, and it didn't take us very long to get back up on the horse after that 7-day daily double streak that came to an end on a heartbreaker with Xavier the other night. But again, did not take long. We went and smashed the daily double last night along with the bonus pick. So let's review those games. First, we had up Appalachian State traveling to Texas State, and we took Appalachian State plus 10.5, even though I thought they had a very good chance to win outright. They just came up short by 2 points, almost got that outright win. Thankfully, we had those comfort points in our back pocket. We took that game down, covered with ease by 8 points, 8.5. And in our second game, we had that massive revenge game between UCLA traveling to Arizona. We took UCLA, we bought some extra points to keep in our back pocket as well for some safety, a little safety net there. Even though I thought UCLA was going to cover the actual spread itself, I did think that Arizona was going to get the revenge and win. I thought maybe a 5 to 8 point win. They ended up winning by 10 exactly, but thankfully for us, we had the exact amount of points we needed. We had UCLA plus 10.5, and we covered that by a hair. A hair's a hair, a win's a win. We are back on the horse. Then we also smashed the bonus pick last night. I took Old Dominion. I told you they were going to control the game and dominate Marshall. I said it was an ugly spot for Marshall. They were completely mismatched in that game, and they were just going to get exposed. It was just a one-way street yesterday. That's exactly what happened. Old Dominion just dominated them. All their strengths against all their weakness, all Marshall's weaknesses. It wasn't even close. Old Dominion, baby, came through. So we won the daily double, won the bonus pick, and now we're back today to try and keep that streak alive. I got another amazing daily double for you guys today and another bonus treble like Tuesday. I like to keep the trebles to Tuesday, but I saw some decent value in this one. Now let's dive into today's action. First game on the docket, we have an MAAC conference battle between the Iona Gales traveling to Canisius Golden Griffins. And this game is scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Iona comes into this contest with an 18-3 overall record and a perfect 10-0 record in the conference. They are 4-1 on the road, 9-1 in their last 10 games on a 7-game winning streak against the Canisius Golden Griffins, who are 7-15 overall, only an abysmal 3-8 in the conference. They're 6-3 at home, however. They're only 4-6 in their last 10 on a 3-game skid here. The line right now is sitting at the Gales, Iona Gales, minus 12. And so Iona travels to the Kostler Athletic Center in Buffalo to face this Canisius Golden Griffins team on a 7-game win streak, with their only loss in their last 13 games being a 1-point heartbreaker on the road versus a very feisty St. Louis team. They lost that game 68-67. Their losses before that, they only have 4 on the season, remember. And their losses before that were back-to-back, actually, in late November to number 4 ranked Kansas, and at home by 13, and to Belmont, also on the road by 7 points. And, I mean, those 3 losses on the season, those are all quality teams. And, I mean, between those 3 teams, they only have 14 losses combined between the 3 teams out of a total of 45 games. So, I mean, those losses are not bad by any means. Those are all pretty good programs playing pretty good basketball, especially Kansas. So, I mean, other than the loss to Kentucky, but that's Kentucky. So, this Iona team has been dominating the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference with a perfect 10-0. but also have a few big non-conference wins against programs like Appalachian State, Harvard, Hofstra, Liberty, Alabama, and Yale. Canisius' best win, however, of the season was a 1-point victory at home versus the Buffalo Bulls. A game where the Bulls came out really flat in the first half and got down 12 at halftime. That's not going to happen again with a team as consistent and disciplined as this Iona Gales team. They're under the tutelage of the great Rick Pitino, who sits 6th all-time in Final Four appearances out of all coaches all-time. 6th all-time with 7 Final Four appearances, and he is at the helm of this program right now and is doing wonderful things. Also, Iona has a sizable advantage in almost every statistical category on both ends of the floor, and that includes a massive advantage on the boards. And again, I don't need to say it again. Y'all know I love the boards. And so this line currently sits at -12, and at size of 10 a.m. this morning. But I do think the Gales will win and probably cover that 12. But for the purposes of the Daily Double, we are going to buy points and take the Gales at -5.5 on the road for our first leg of the Daily Double. And we are going to parlay that with, you know which game is coming next on the second part of our Daily Double. That's right, it's a Friday night Mac Attack with who other than the Toledo Rockets, baby. And the Toledo Rockets are traveling to Ball State tonight. The Rockets are 18-4 overall on the season. They're 10-1 in MAC play, which is first in the conference. They're 6-4 on the road. They're 9-1 in their last 10 games on a 9-game winning streak. And this Ball State team is 10-11 overall, 5-5 in the MAC, which only puts them at 7th place in the conference. They are, however, 7-2 at home. They play pretty good ball at home. Ball State. But they're only 5-5, 500 in their last 10 games, and they're on a 1-game losing streak. The line right now is -8 for Toledo at 10:30 a.m. The Toledo Rockets enter this game on an absolute tear, winning 9 of their last 10 games, 9 straight, with their last loss coming to Kent State Golden Flashes on the road by 3 points. That was the first day of 2022, January 1st. Might have been a little bit of a little bit of rust, if you know what I mean. And it also happens to be Toledo's only loss in the MAC this season was against the Kent State Flashes by 3 on New Year's Day. So, their only other 3 losses of the season were against programs like Richmond, Michigan State, and Oakland, all on the road. None of those teams are slouches by any means. And all 4 of them have double the talent on their roster that this Ball State team has. This Ball State team can score. They absolutely can score points. I just don't think they can keep up with the Toledo. That Toledo Rocket Express is coming, baby, and it's coming hard. Woo woo! So, I just feel like this team is completely mismatched in this game, this Ball State team. I think Toledo is going to storm into this building and probably cover that spread. I do think that they probably cover that spread. But, always got to play a little safe on the Daily Double, so I'll get to that in a second. But this Toledo team just dominates them in every category statistically, pretty much, except 3-point shooting. And, I'm going to ride this Toledo Rocket Express until the friggin' axles blow off, baby. So, as I mentioned, the line right now at 10:30 in the morning is at -8 for Toledo, which seems about right, but I do think Toledo covers. I think they probably win by double digits, but, you know, just for the purposes of the daily double, I'm going to buy a couple points to have in our back pocket for a safety net. So we're going to buy 2.5 points and take this Toledo team -5.5 on the road against Ball State. And that's going to be our second leg of the daily double. So just keep in mind, our first leg of the daily double was the Iona Gales -5.5 on the road against Canisius, parlayed with the Toledo Rockets -5.5 on the road against Ball State. That's going to be the daily double for today. I do have one bonus trouble for you guys. I'm not going to get too far into the analytics of it. I'm just going to tell you straight up, it's going to be a treble, which is 3 games parlayed together. They're all going to be on the money line, and that is going to be Yale at home on the money line against Dartmouth, and it's going to be Akron at home on the money line against Miami, Ohio, and it is going to be Fresno State at home on the money line against Nevada. That is going to be the treble for today. That'll also get you +100. That actually gets you +110, whereas the daily double gets you exactly +100. One more time for you. That is going to be Yale moneyline, Akron moneyline, and Fresno State moneyline for the treble. Let's keep this train rolling, baby. Get off the tracks, because here comes